Have you ever caught yourself winning an argument that never actually happened? Maybe you are standing in the shower, walking alone down the street, or lying awake in a bed at night. Out of nowhere, your mind starts creating a scene. You are suddenly in a heated debate with your boss, your landlord, or that annoying relative who always have a passive aggressive comment ready in last family gathering. And in your head, you are absolutely crushing the argument. Every comeback is perfect. Every point lands. You feel angry, frustrated, or victorious as if the conversation is happening right in front of you. Then you snap back to reality. You are standing alone in your room, arguing with nobody. So, why do we do this? As a stranger, it seems this is not a random imagination. Psychologists call it as a mental simulation, and your brain is constantly trying to prepare for the future by running practice scenarios in the background. Think about it. Athletes visualize races before they compete. Public speakers rehearse presentation in their minds. We all imagine difficult conversations before they happen. Your imaginations acts like a rehearsal space. The problem is that sometimes the rehearsal never ends. If you look closely, most of these mental movies fall into three categories. The first one is the revenge drama. This is when you replay an old conflict and rewrite the script. Maybe you stayed quiet during an argument, but in your imagination, you finally say everything you wish you would said. The second one is the success fantasy. Your imagination getting prompted, becoming successful, giving a speech, or achieving something incredible. These thoughts feel good because imagine success can give your brain a quick burst of motivation and excitement. The third one is the worst case scenario, that is the scenario loop. This is when your mind starts asking endless what if questions. What if I fail? What if they judge me? What if everything goes wrong? It feels like preparation, but often it's just an anxiety wearing a disguise. So, why are these mental movies so addictive? Because inside your imagination, you are in a complete control. You control the conversation, you control the outcomes, you control how people react. Real life doesn't work like that. Real people are unpredictable. Conversations don't follow scripts. Things get messy. And that's exactly why the mind keeps returning to those imaginary worlds. They feel safer than reality. But here is the important thing. If you constantly create the scenarios, it doesn't mean there is something wrong with you. In fact, it usually means you have an active, creative, and analytical mind. The same imagination that creates fake arguments is also responsible for innovation, creativity, and problem solving. The key is remembering that imagination is a tool, not a destination. You can spend hours winning the imaginary arguments, preparing for the imaginary disasters, or dreaming about the imaginary success. But real growth happens outside your head. Real relationships, real opportunities, real experiences, those only exist in the real world. So the next time you catch yourself in the middle of a fake argument, just smile and notice what's happening. Your mind may be an incredible storyteller, but most meaningful story you will experience is the one that actually happening around you. Till then, take care. Bye bye. See you in the next story.